Okay guys, welcome to part 2 of the Nuka-World Opening Quests. Now if you've not seen part 1, I would recommend you go and check that out first. I'll leave the link in the description. If you've already watched that, then let's get on with the missions. Now, we now have to go and see Gage at the top of the Fizztop Mountain, which is the restaurant, and our new quarters in Nuka-World. So that is where we are heading to right now.
You've been working us around the clock. What do you expect us to do?
We expect you
Harvey.
to show a little appreciation. We make sure you've got enough to eat and drink. We provide security. Without us, you'd be food for the bloodworms. You can either do your job and earn your keep, or we can throw your ass outside the park. Or maybe you think you're better off out there, alone and unarmed.
No, I'll get back to work.
That's better.
Please, just
Right, there's quite a few side quests as well, I believe, in Nuka-World, which I've found a couple so far, as well as the main quests. Right, now we've got to head to the Fizztop Mountain to see Gage and to find out what our next steps are. We are also going to bump into a scatty lady who is hunting for Nuka-World souvenirs. We are going to be meeting her very shortly.
So let me get this straight. Some scaver makes it through the gauntlet, takes out the boss, and now we're all supposed to follow him? How does that work?
Okay, there is Fizztop Mountain straight in front of us.
You haven't seen anything that's out of the ordinary.
There is Sierra, the lunatic from the Nuka-Cola Museum.
Like a bottle cap.
I
God
thought
knows how
we
she got
told
in
you
here.
to keep your ass at the market. If you're looking for something, you can find it there, like everyone else.
I'm not here for the market. I didn't travel hundreds of miles to go shopping.
Why the hell are they
You
looking
came
at
here for a
me but
bullet in
both
the
talking to
brain
each
either.
other?
So if you want to
Really
live,
strange.
I suggest you stay where you belong.
Oh, you guys are real friendly, aren't you?
Nisha
Nuka-World!
really only has one
I've
rule around
always
here.
dreamed of coming here, and now I finally made it! This place is amazing, don't you think?
How is this place amazing?
How? Just look around. Don't you see it? You can just imagine the children, smiling and happy, all drinking Nuka-Cola and having the time of their lives. It must have been magical. The name's Sierra Petrovita. I traveled all the way from the capital wasteland to visit this place. Maybe you've heard about my Nuka-Cola museum?
Nuka-Cola
You
Museum?
run a Nuka-Cola museum?
Absolutely. I've spent years collecting all the Nuka-Cola merchandise I could find. It's all on display at my home in a settlement called Girdershade. I give tours to anyone who stops by. And I can promise you this. You won't find another collection like mine in the Capital Wasteland, the Commonwealth, or any place else. Well, I'd stay and chat some more, but I've got to get back to my search.
What are you looking for?
What are you searching for?
I don't really want to say. It's nothing personal. I just don't know you well enough to trust you. Sorry.
You can trust me.
I'll keep your secret. You can trust me.
It's not that I don't want to tell
Damn.
you. It's just that I came all this way and I'd hate for someone else to beat me to it. Sorry.
I'm a fellow Nuka-Cola fan, so you can definitely trust me.
Wow, really? That's great. In fact, that gives me an idea. I've read all kinds of things about the park, and I'd love to tell someone about it. How about I give you a little tour of Nuka Town here, and when it's over, I'll share my secret. What do you say?
Sounds like a great idea.
Okay, then let's get started. Right this way, if you please.
Now she takes us on a mini tour, but I cut that from the video because it wasn't really that interesting, and the video is long enough as it is already.
Pretty good, huh?
So, getting back to the purpose for your visit here, what were you searching for?
Right. I promised I'd tell you. So here goes. I guess you could think of me as the world's biggest Nuka-Cola fan. I've been obsessed with the stuff since the first time I tasted it. I collect all the merchandise I can find. Like these awesome Cappy glasses I'm wearing. But these aren't just ordinary sunglasses. They were part of a really cool contest that started just before the war. And oh my gosh. And the winner of the contest would get to meet the famous John Caleb Bradburton himself.
Who the hell is he?
Who was John Caleb Bradburton?
Sorry, I tend to forget most people aren't as interested in the history of Nuka-Cola as I am. He was an inventor, and the best thing he ever invented was, you guessed it, Nuka-Cola! So, to win the contest, you had to find 10 images of Cappy, the Nuka-Cola mascot, hidden throughout the park. Each image has part of a code or something, and only these special glasses can reveal it. Now I know what you're thinking. Bradburton's long gone. Who cares about the contest anymore? Well, I'm betting that somewhere in his office is the original Nuka-Cola formula. That formula was one of the great mysteries of the soft drink world, and it would be the crown jewel of my collection. If you can help me get it, I promise it'll be worth your while.
What's my reward?
What's in it for me?
I was just getting to that part. Bradburton didn't just create soda formulas. He was a genius who invented all kinds of fantastic things. All I really care about is getting my hands on the Nuka-Cola formula. Any other inventions we find are yours to keep. So, what do you think?
You'd better make good on that promise. I'm not running a charity out here, you know.
Of course. There's a little bit more to the story, and this is the part I think you'll like. Bradburton didn't just create soda formulas. He was a genius who invented all kinds of fantastic things. All I really care about is getting my hands on the Nuka-Cola formula. Any other inventions we find are yours to keep. So, what do you think?
Sure, why not? Might learn more about the park while I'm at it.
Good point. You're new here after all. You should learn everything you can. I'll give you my Cappy glasses and this old contest holotape. It's got hints about where to find the hidden Cappies. Just track down the clues, and then come back to me once you've found them all. I'm an expert in all things Nuka-Cola, so I'm sure I'll be able to decipher it. Happy hunting!
Okay, that's that over. Now we can head now back to where we're supposed to be going, and that is to see Gage.
Never did go.
Things are boring as hell.
Yeah, I better take my power armor, I guess.
My systems will endure these rugged conditions.
Right, let's go. Let's head for Fizztop Mountain. Who's this geezer here?
Nisha really only has one rule around here.
Disciple
Don't get
Waystar.
caught.
Okay, so like a lift. Activate. Here it comes. And up we go. Ada's staying there by the looks of it. Okay, Gage.
Welcome home, boss. The digs are yours now. I hope you like the look. Coulter had some.
Could have cleaned up
peculiar
for me.
tastes. But this view is something, huh? Everything you see here is under your control, now that you're in charge.
Alright.
Yeah, I still don't get it. Why put me in charge?
You may have noticed that our former overboss, Coulter, was a fucking asshole. And that's me being nice. Ended up being poisoned for this whole operation. The way I see it, surviving the gauntlet means you've got what it takes. Or at least the potential. For a good while now, we've needed someone who can get shit done, make real progress.
Let's get to work.
If I'm really running the show now, let's get to work.
Now that right there is just the kind of attitude I was hoping for. Look, I'll be honest with you. This operation needs someone to step in and take the reins. Sure as hell ain't gonna be me. Leading outright ain't my style. And there's already some blaming me for supporting Coulter all this time. My talents are best put to use helping a new overboss get all this shit under control. You get me?
What sort of talents would you say you have, Gage?
Aside from being a good shot and having a foul mouth, I've run with gangs nearly my whole life. I know how raiders think, what they're after, and how to use that to your advantage. Trust me, I'm in this just as much as you are. This shit needs to work out.
I hear you, Gage.
Good. I know I'm throwing a lot at you all at once here. Let's take a step back and talk big picture, okay? Nuka-World. Shit. This was the dream. Huge. Built like a goddamn fortress. You run this, world is yours. We had a good head start on it. Hell of a lot of work went into getting the disciples, the operators, and the pack to work together. But we got here. About a year ago, we pushed in through the front gate. Take over Nuka Town. Get these traitors under our thumb. And then, well, Coulter got lazy. He was content to sit on his ass. Never bothered putting in the effort to finish taking over the park. The gangs got restless and started pissing each other off. It is a real mess.
Wait, what kind of mess am I walking into here?
It was little shit at first. Heated tempers, arguments, the occasional shooting. Got worse over time, though. Gangs started staking out as much territory as they could. All being on top of each other like this. Started looking for excuses to turn on each other. If something ain't done soon to settle things down, it's gonna reach a point there ain't no coming back from.
I can fix
I
this.
can fix this. I can make this work.
Yeah? Man, I sure hope so. Look, I know these gangs. Been working with them or against them for years now. I'll help you, okay? Walk you through everything. First thing you gotta do is get the gangs behind you. Without them supporting you,
Alright.
you're not getting shit done. You don't have to trust them. Hell, you don't even have to like them. But you need them to respect you enough to follow you.
Don't worry. Everybody likes me.
Yeah, I wouldn't count on that. Look, technically, you're already the new overboss, right? That's like half the work done right there. Just meet the leaders. Talk with them. Flex your muscles a little. Show them you mean business.
What happens after they're on my side?
Then, we get started on taking over the rest of Nuka-World. But, one step at a time. You in?
Let's do it.
Okay, let's do this.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. You just need to show them you're the right man for the job. I'll be here if you need me. You are the overboss after all. Just don't screw this up.
Okay, so we've got to go and talk to the 3 gang bosses. Now, here we go. We come up to the first one now, which is Disciples. Now, each of these gangs have different goals and different ways they handle things and people.
Damn Nuka-Cola song stuck in my head again.
So you have to decide really what gangs you want to side with more than others, I guess.
Watch yourself, boss.
If any at all, that is.
Because we sure will be.
Come on, girl. You know we should run this place. Not some little greenie Gage dragged in. We're giving
Okay,
him a
Nisha.
second chance. Gage screws this up.
How does she see through
He
that
knows
helmet?
We'll skin him alive.
so shut up and be patient.
Big guy, nothing to say on the matter?
As long as he doesn't get in my way. Don't much care.
Figured as much.
Both of you just get out of here. And make sure the others get the message.
The new OB, huh? I reckon you're good.
I want to talk. Talk to Nisha.
Hey,
So, you're Gage's little pet project.
pet project? What's that supposed to mean?
Gage didn't say anything. Apparently, we're not good enough to run this place ourselves. Gage wanted to bring in his own little puppy to replace Coulter. But I guess training a puppy is way easier than getting us to do what he wants.
And what are you? His grandma?
If I was, I would have slit that little suck-up's throat a long time ago. Gage will never be one of us. He's a failure. He's lucky we're giving him a second chance. Everyone knows we all wanted Coulter dead. Of course, if I had my way, it would have been a slow, painful process. But whatever. Let's get this meet and greet over with. I'm Nisha. I lead the Disciples. We've only got one rule around here, and that's keeping the peace of this alliance. Otherwise, the way we see it, this world stopped caring about rules the moment people started dropping bombs on one another.
What do you mean by keeping the peace?
It means do what you want, but don't get caught. The last thing I need is the operators and Pat breathing down my neck. We can take either of them one-on-one, but I don't like my odds when it comes to double duty. So keep the peace. It's the only rule we need.
Rules just hold us back. We should be free to do what we want.
That's what I was trying to tell Coulter all along. Maybe if he listened, he'd still be around. Although I could give him a little credit. He built the gauntlet, after all. Of course, it was total shit at first. No imagination. But we spiced it up a bit.
How many lives has this gauntlet claimed?
Who's counting? It's at least enough to keep the traders busy. We like to send them in to clean out the bodies whenever things get right in there. They don't always make it out alive, of course. The gauntlet never sleeps.
Impressive.
I thought it was pretty impressive.
Good to see the new boss at least has some taste. I might let you keep that head on your shoulders after all.
You don't have a
Gage
choice.
is right about you. He made a lot of promises to get us here, and never followed through. So you better not screw this up, because I'm not about to tolerate another round of bullshit.
Are you questioning me? You're overboss?
Not questioning. Just curious. We were wrong about Coulter. We won't make the same mistake twice.
I'm the best.
I'm the best there is.
Willing to bet your life on that? You see, the Disciples don't make empty threats. We make good on them. We aren't swayed by caps like those spoiled brats obsessed with their hair, or those savage animals who can't behave in public. Fuck this up, and I will kill you. Although, I admit I have even better plans for Gage. But, if you support us and keep your promises like a good little overboss, we back you. You get to live, and everybody wins.
And why would I trust you?
Because we need each other. You give us what we want, and it's just a matter of time before everyone in the Commonwealth knows your name.
And what is it you want?
When you finish what Coulter started, you give us control of this park. Then you set your sights on the Commonwealth. And once the Commonwealth is yours, and believe me, with our help, it will be. You just make sure the Disciples have more than our fair share of the territories.
I don't make promises. And you'll do what I say.
Looks like you're already a step above Coulter. We'll see how this plays out. For now. But if you change your tune and decide to play nice, there's no shortage of work around here. So, if you're looking to prove you've got what it takes, you know where to find me.
Alright, so that's the Disciples boss, Nisha. Now we're going to see who's next. Now we're seeing the Operators.
So, our new overboss is a vault dweller.
Or ice the vault dweller.
Mags. Mags
You
Black.
can go.
Our new boss. You're going to want to talk to Mags.
Hey there.
Well, I suppose we all owe you for putting down Coulter.
Man was an idiot. Made us all look bad.
A clown stuck in his own little car. I guess we can take some solace in the fact that someone finally gave him what he deserved. I want to know, what did you feel as you did it? When you brought that walking pile of human garbage to his knees?
What were you discussing when I walked in?
Well, you, Overboss. You're an unknown quantity, and we're interested in knowing who we're dealing with.
So we'd like if you answered the question.
Yes. What went through you as you crushed the life out of that oaf?
Taking down an opponent like that? It's thrilling.
Sure looked it.
Perhaps you're better suited to this than I expected. Regardless, Gage's decree means that you're the new overboss. I suppose we can only hope you work out better than the last one. I'm Mags. This is my brother, William.
Pleasure.
Along with our co-conspirator, Lizzie, we run this crew. Call ourselves the Operators. You'll come to understand soon enough that we are the only gang you should be backing around here. Because we're the only ones who see this place for what it is. A temple. A testament to the only thing that matters in this world.
And what's that?
Caps. This place was built for the sole purpose of taking caps out of the pockets of fools. We only joined Gage and Coulter's little menagerie in order to restore it to that goal. Though by somewhat more cutthroat methods than I expect its founders intended.
Instead, Coulter had us sitting on our asses for the better part of a year while he lived large in his damn mountaintop.
And that means, if you're going to be in charge around here, we'd like some assurances that you intend to bring this place back to its true purpose. And that we're going to get back to robbing folks of their fucking money.
Why should I support you?
And you want to explain to me why exactly I should be backing the Operators?
Because we dispense with the bullshit. My people aren't commanded by lunatic bloodlust or animal instincts. We are the only rational players around here, and would make valuable allies, so long as we know you intend to get this place back to bringing in caps.
So we want to know what your plan is.
I'm sorry. That sounds like a demand. I'm the overboss around here, and I'll do whatever the hell I want.
Of course, boss.
Whatever you say. So, you're welcome in the parlor whenever you like. Make yourself at home. And if you think you might be interested in running some jobs for us, you just come speak to me. But do take a little time to consider the kind of life we could all have if we put this place back to doing what it does best.
Okay, so that is the Operators boss. Now, so far it seems that the Disciples just like killing people, the Operators just like robbing people, and the Pack do God knows what, cocking their legs up lampposts or something, I'm guessing.
You get
Right, we're off to see the Pack.
Mags, William, and Lizzie.
Okay, this looks like the Pack's base.
Welcome to the nest, boss. We was one.
Okay, well this looks different.
A sheep or a wolf? Because the Pack only runs with wolves.
If you ain't standing out, you ain't worth looking at.
And it looks like they like keeping slaves.
Yes?
Talk to Max or something. Killing you.
Good doggy.
There's plenty of collars in the kennels. You can't. You can take something? Now that I get a closer look at you, not sure I'm buying this new overboss thing.
You gonna be a problem I need to solve?
Slow down there, boss man. We're just getting to know each other. Name's Mason. The Pack's Alpha. This here's our side of town. You might be overboss, for now. But I'm the boss of the Pack, and it's gonna stay that way. Long as you don't go further than that, we're gonna be fine.
Your people aren't gonna cause me any problems, are they?
The Pack does what I tell them. You don't get in my way, I won't get in yours.
I'm not here to make us friends. I'm here to make us some caps.
I think we can all respect Caps, not each other. Look, it ain't like anyone's broke up about Coulter. Just figured on his replacement being, well, different. But Gage says you're the boss now, so you're the boss.
You don't want to be overboss?
If I thought the other gangs would go along, yeah, I'd run this place in a heartbeat. Might have to, if you turn out to be a dick. At least it ain't Mags Black, or Freak Nisha. Besides, you can't possibly be worse than Coulter.
Coulter was weak.
Coulter was weak. Why'd you follow him at all?
Been wondering that ourselves. Don't get me wrong, Coulter was definitely overboss, not a man. And things were good in the beginning, real good. But that was a year ago. Then Coulter went soft. Wanted to take stock in what we achieved.
So what is it you want?
Caps, action, something. Anything that's more than the sitting around we've been doing for the last year.
I'm listening.
Sure, this place beats living in the shitholes we had out there. But it ain't the palace of Caps we signed up for. Ain't none of us happy. Not even the disciples. And they're normally a chipper bunch so long as they're drenched in blood. Things are going to hell fast. But Gage put the brakes on that. Got us together and promised he'd find someone to deal with Coulter.
So what's the real story behind Gage and Coulter?
Hey, I know what I've heard. Story is that Gage talked Coulter into becoming overboss. And he got you in here, didn't he? Maybe he likes people owing him. Maybe it lets him get things done without getting dirt on his hands. After Coulter went soft, Gage got us behind closed doors and promised he'd get someone to off Coulter. And you did just that. Might have been the whole point of the gauntlet all along.
I'm not Coulter, so that better not happen to me.
Yeah, sure, boss. I get it. I do. We're totally willing to give you a chance. We are. Look, let's cut to the chase. You gonna do right by the Pack? I hear you've been talking to the other gangs.
Do as you're told.
Be a good dog and do what you're told. Or you'll be put down.
Oh there, boss. Not from my guys, all right? You got enough to worry about without a dominant struggle inside the Pack to deal with. You know what? I think we're not so different, me and you. I want you to have this. Consider it a token of our mutual understanding. Respect.
Oh, nice gun. Pity I don't have any 7.62 ammunition.
One last thing before I let you go. There's always work to do around here. Get the zoo in order. If you're ever able to lend a hand, drop by. Royalties of Broadway Street.
Okay, so there we have it. That is our 3 gangs of Nuka-World. Now, I'm guessing you have to try and choose one that you're going to side with more than the other. I believe you have to install them in the certain locations around Nuka-World. Now, as I've not got into that yet, I don't know exactly what that entails, but we will find it out as we go further in.
And it ain't smart to go asking about.
Now, we're going to head back to Gage.
That last one died too fast.
What is she talking about?
Things are boring.
Right, we're back up in the Fizz
The
Top
Overboss returned.
Mountain.
Yeah, you're back in one piece. That's a good sign. Everything all peachy with our friendly neighborhood psychopath? Sure hope you didn't promise them too much. I mean, going a little over the top is part of the game, but you don't want them holding it against you if you can't deliver.
What's next?
So, what comes next, Gage?
Next, the fun stuff. Time to roll up your sleeves, boss. There's work to be done. This place is huge, divided up into sections, parks, whatever the hell they called them back in the day. We need to take them all back, one at a time. Every section we secure gives us a little more breathing room and more resources. You stake a claim, plant a little flag for one of the gangs, and that settles it. It's theirs for good. Who gets what, that'll be your call. Whoever you hand it off to will appreciate it, but the others might get a little jealous. You know how it goes.
Sure do.
Plant a flag? Are you serious?
Dead serious. Look, you leave it up to anyone else, the gangs will all just fight over who deserves the space. A lot of these idiots can't read, so it needs to be as plain as day for them to get on board. They know what to watch for. So that's it. Nice and simple, right? Take a minute. Settle in if you want. And then let's get to it. And hey, we're in this together, so I might as well go all in. You want me watching your back? You just say the word.
Sure, why not?
Why? What's in it for you?
For the love of... Ain't you been listening? I'm the one that sold this whole idea to the gangs. Shit goes south, it ain't just your head they're gonna want on a stick. I like my head where it is, so if I can do anything to help keep it there, I'm gonna. So, what's it gonna be?
An ambitious plan. Okay. So, yeah, so we've met with the three bosses. Next we have to secure all these new zones. All you do is go into Sanctuary Hills. Okay, this is the map. This is all the zones we have to capture. Now each zone I believe is occupied by different mobs, and basically have to clear them out, plant the flag of whichever raiders we want to occupy the area, and yeah, I don't know what else other than that really. We'll find out later. Now this is the first zone coming up. The Galactic Zone. Now this is occupied by robots, I think. Star Control. Investigate the battle site.
Palm witness the majesty and the pageantry of King Cola's court. Tickets for all showings available now at the Kitty Kingdom box office.
Alien Blaster. Aibat. I have reached level 40. Now there's some nice looking power armor up here, but it's behind some kind of glass display cabinet thing. It would be nice if we can get hold of it, but I don't know if we can or not. I'm sure we'll find that out. Mr. Frothy. Damn, Mr. Frothy. Oh, shoot, engage. Okay, Starport Nuka. That's the power armor I was talking about behind that glass. Now I don't know if it's going to be possible to get access to it or if it's just there for display, but it looks pretty sweet. Okay guys, I think I'm going to leave this one here. If you've enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe for more content. I may do some more Fallout 4 videos in the future, but for now I will see you next time.